Have you ever woken up from a dream and thought, why did that person show up? Was it random, or does it mean something deeper? The truth is, when someone appears in your dream, it's never by accident. Your mind is trying to tell you something important, and most people miss it. I've spent years studying how the mind speaks through dreams, and in this video, I'm going to reveal the hidden meaning behind why that person came to you last night. And more importantly, what it says about you and your inner world. Stay with me, because once you understand this, you'll never look at your dreams the same way again. When someone shows up in your dream, it can feel almost mystical, like they entered your mind for a secret reason. But the truth is simpler and deeper. The one thing it almost always means is this: they are a mirror of something inside you. Dreams don't usually point outward, they point inward. That person is less about who they are in real life and more about what they represent to you. It could be an emotion you haven't faced, a memory you haven't healed, or even a quality you long for but haven't yet embraced. Think about it. If you dream of someone who once made you feel safe, your mind may be telling you that you're craving comfort in your present life. If you dream of a person who hurt you, it may be your brain's way of saying, this wound is still open. It needs attention. And if you dream of someone you admire, your subconscious could be nudging you to grow into that same strength or confidence you see in them. So when a person steps into your dream, it isn't a random visit. It's your own inner world choosing a face, their face, to carry a message. That message is always about you, your feelings, your needs, your hidden desires. Understanding this can turn a simple dream into a powerful tool for self-discovery. When a person shows up in your dream, they're not there as themselves. They're there as a symbol. And if you know how to read that symbol, you unlock what your subconscious is trying to tell you. Here are 6 powerful ways to interpret what their presence really means. 1. They stand for a hidden feeling. If you wake up with a strong emotion after seeing them, calm, sad, angry, even joyful, that's your clue. The person is the carrier of that feeling. Ask yourself, what emotion did they bring out in me? That's the real message too. They mirror a trait you notice or wish you had. Maybe the person is confident, bold, or nurturing. The dream may be highlighting a quality you admire or secretly want to develop in yourself. It's less about them and more about what you're drawn to. 3. They bring up an old wound. If someone from your past appears, especially someone tied to pain or conflict, it often means your mind is still holding that memory. The dream is asking you, have I truly healed or am I still carrying this hurt? 4. They embody a wish or a regret. A dream of meeting someone you lost or being close to someone you miss can reveal longing. It may not mean you need them back, but that you crave connection, closure, or a second chance in some part of life. 5. They symbolize a part of yourself, younger or future. Sometimes the person in your dream isn't really them at all. A parent might represent your inner child needing care. A stranger might be your future self, showing up to guide you. Look closely at how they behave. It may be you talking to you. 6. They signal change that's happening inside you. When unfamiliar faces appear, or when someone acts out of character, it can mean you're shifting. Your identity, your habits, your emotions. Something is evolving. The dream is saying, pay attention. You're not the same person you were yesterday. So remember, when a person appears in your dream, they are a symbol wearing a familiar face. The key is not to ask why them, but to ask, what do they represent in me right now? That's where the meaning lives. Let me share a simple story. One of my clients, Sarah, kept dreaming about her old college friend. In the dreams, they were laughing together, but every morning she woke up with an empty, heavy feeling in her chest. At first, she thought it meant she missed him, but when we looked closer, it became clear it wasn't about the friend at all. What she really missed was the version of herself she used to be back then. Carefree, adventurous, surrounded by people who made her feel alive. The dream was her mind's way of saying, "You're craving connection, joy, and belonging again." So Sarah didn't call the friend. Instead, she started saying yes to new invitations. She joined a small book club, made new connections, and slowly that heaviness lifted. The dreams faded too, because the message had been received. Now here's the question so many people ask, but what if my dream really is about that person? How do you know if it's your mind projecting or if the dream is truly tied to them? There are 3 clear checks you can use. 1. Notice your first feeling when you wake up. If you open your eyes and feel a strong pull toward that person, like an urge to reach out, a sudden rush of love, or even anger, that's a sign the dream may be tied more directly to your real relationship with them. 2. Look at the setting of the dream. If the scene matches real life, like your current home, your workplace, or a familiar moment you've shared, it leans closer to being about them. But if the scene feels symbolic, surreal, or completely out of place, it's usually more about your own inner world. 3. Match the dream's emotion to your daily life. If the feeling you had in the dream shows up again during the day, the same loneliness, longing, or joy, then it's about you. But if the feeling only stirs when you think of that person, it may be tied to them more directly. So here's the key. If the emotion follows you into the day, it's about your inner life. If the emotion follows them, it's about your connection to them. That simple shift helps you tell the difference. Once you wake up from a dream, you don't have to overthink it. Here are 3 simple steps you can take immediately to understand its message and use it for yourself. 1. Write it down. Grab a notebook and jot the dream in 1 or 2 sentences. Don't overcomplicate it. Just capture the main scene and who appeared. 2. Name the main emotion. Ask yourself, what was the strongest feeling I had? 1 word is enough. Longing, fear, joy. Naming it gives clarity to your subconscious message. 3. Take 1 small action. Do something tiny that honors the message. It could be sending a kind message, setting a boundary, or even just saying a comforting sentence to yourself. Action helps the dream's lesson stick. Here's the surprising truth about dreams. They rarely spy on your relationships, and they almost never mean exactly what you think. Instead, they point back to you, to your feelings, your desires, and the parts of yourself you've been ignoring. So the next time someone appears in your dream, remember this. It's not about them. It's about what they awaken in you. And the amazing part, once you understand that, you have the power to act, to heal, to grow, to reconnect, or simply to find peace. If a dream leaves you with a strong feeling, don't brush it off. Write it down, name it, and take 1 small step. That's how your dreams stop being just stories and start becoming guides. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Who appeared in your last dream, and what did it make you feel? Drop a comment below. I'll read some in my next video. And if you want more insights into what your mind is really trying to tell you, make sure to like and subscribe. Your dreams are talking. It's time to listen.